Hey everyone, it's Tracy here, back with another holiday card series video. Today I'm going to be coloring with colored pencils just because usually I color with Copics and I know not everybody has those, so I just wanted to switch it up a little bit and show you some inspiration using a different color medium. So I'm using this stamp set called Seek Him from the Alleyway Stamps. And I'm stamping the cradle image with my Versa Fine ink. This is the black. And I'm stamping it with this particular ink because they are watercolored pencils, so I will be using water on it, and this one does not bleed when it gets wet. And then I'm also stamping the star image from the same stamp set right above that. And then I went ahead and heated these with my heat tool just to make sure that the ink was dry. And then I can go ahead and color them in with my colored pencils. This did take a little bit longer than coloring with my Copics, so yeah, and these are the Prismacolor watercolored pencils, and I'm not like super good at coloring with these, but I just place a little bit darker on one part of the image, and then I'll go ahead and take the water brush and blend the color out. You're able to just kind of pull the color so that it does create the shading that you get with Copic markers. It does take a little bit of practice, just like any coloring medium does, but I really actually like the way that this turned out. And I haven't used these colored pencils, as you can tell, because they're all fairly sharpened and new. So, but I will be practicing more with them. Let me know if you want to see more colored pencils videos, or I do have regular colored pencils as well besides these watercolored. So I'll try to use both, but just let me know if there's any other color mediums or that you would like to see. But I will just keep on coloring, and I'm doing the same technique of applying a little bit of color and then going and blending it with my water brush tool. Alright, so I got those colored and they are completely dry, and I cut them out. And I did go around the edges with just my Memento Tuxedo black marker just so it looked more finished. And then I have a piece of white cardstock that I'm going to be matting with a piece of black cardstock, and it's just a little bit bigger on the edges, so the length will be the same, but the edges are a little bit bigger. And then I'll go ahead and put that onto my white A2 size card base. So it is 4¼ inches by 5½ inches. And then I also have a strip of patterned paper that I'm going to apply to the right side. This is from the My Mind's Eye, I think it's called Winter Wonderland paper pad. And I trimmed the end off that. And then I'm going to take this row of hearts and I'm just going to stamp a line all the way down right next to that strip of patterned paper. And I'm using the Hero Arts Pale Tomato ink. I'll start at the top and then I'm just going to stamp that line of hearts all the way down. I chose to do the pale tomato just because it's a little bit lighter of a red color. You could definitely use like the red royal, it's just more of a brighter red and I kind of wanted it more muted. Alright, so once I finish that, I can go ahead and assemble my card with my stamped images. I'm using the Best Creation 3D foam squares to apply the cradle onto the card. I'm going to stick that right over the hearts that I stamped. And then I'll use one foam square for the star. And I'm just going to place that a little bit behind the cradle, but right above it. And then I'm going to stamp my image, and I'm also stamping this with the VersaFine black ink just to make sure that all the black inks match. You could use the tuxedo black if you want, but I like it so that it matches. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella glitter pen and just apply that all over the star so that it's really sparkly and shimmery. And then I'll just put a little bit on the heart as well. And then my last step, I have these clear sequins from Pretty Pink Posh, and I'm going to apply a couple of those around, and then I'll use my Tombow Mono Multi-Glue to adhere them down into place. And you could also use your multi-matte medium or glossy accents if you have one of those. And all of the supplies I used on this card will be linked down below if you are interested in any of them. And then that is my finished card for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you back here next time. Bye!